All right. How's it going tonight, everyone? Welcome. Happy Monday, or whenever you happen to be watching this. Hope your weekend, day, or whatever's been going well for you. We're just gonna kind of pick up wherever today. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna work on, but we're gonna figure it out as we go. Um, yeah. But yeah. So, I know we were working on a whole bunch of stuff last time. I don't even remember specifically what, which is part of the problem. I know we're gonna try to do the messages. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. It was the unit test for Zulip. I'm trying to figure out how exactly we want to do that, but for the Zulip markdown. So, yeah. Ignore all that. That's fine. So, this is where some of this gets fun. I don't know that we necessarily want to do all this. I don't really care about bulleted lists right now. Maybe we can, maybe we won't. I don't know. So the main problem with pulling these into unit test are, we can't link against Zulip itself because all the types have to be defined dynamically for the G plugin dynamic module stuff to work right. Which is more specifically the G module type system stuff, which is annoying. So that's where this gets gross and complicated quick. And maybe we just don't want to do that tonight. I would like to have an easier night, if possible. As you can tell, we're starting late and kind of tired. Oh shit, I gotta do my vitals in like 15 minutes too. Maybe. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in here which has just been added for a number of reasons. Where did we ever get with this? I don't even know. Why did we... I don't know what this part was for. Oh, for the protocol. But we need more to go with this than just this. We could have a branch called like calls or something. There was something we were working on with it with calls. Call member. Yeah, I was like, this should be pretty fine. So each member has an audio and video element, whether or not they're the host. Yeah, this... Also, I got a new Stream Deck, so yeah, I might mess some stuff up because it's very different. I went from a 6-button Stream Deck to a 32, and I don't have everything done yet, but yeah. Also, I updated all the emotes. Well, not all of them, but there's an ass ton of new emotes here. Mostly animated ones, but there's a few new static ones, stuff like that. So, you know, be sure to check them out. Why didn't we go ahead with this? I don't remember. We started call as well? Oh, geez. Oh, no. We didn't actually start calls. Did we? No, okay. A multi-point control unit conference server is a server that facilitates video and audio conferencing by mixing and distributing streams from multiple participants, allowing them to communicate in a single unified conference. FreeSwitch is an example of MCU. SFU, everyone sends a stream to the server. Server sends individual streams to the clients. The client is needed. The client is responsible for the mixing audio, mixing the audio and compositing video on screen. God, I wrote this for shit. Discord and Jitsi are examples of SFU. Alright, this is just a bunch of random notes. Like, it's fine, but yeah. Some codecs have the ability to change quality on the fly. You might want to add a list of quality profiles to allow the user to change that on the fly. Most of these notes came from SWK. Alright, whatever. We'll come back to that. We're not going to get anywhere near that right now. But, you know, I just saw the ticket and I was like, what happened to that branch? So, you know, crash handler thing would be nice too. So, alright, this is kind of off, but, so I noticed today, because CSB was looking at it, and asked, about protocol, about how to rejoin a conversation when you get disconnected. And we already have a method for this, but it got me thinking, similar to the connection connect, why is this not async? Oh, I have to fix that too. Hold on. Before we deal with this. So this was missed in our cleanup. But maybe it wasn't. Wait, what? Oh, it's connection. So, yeah, this is supposed to go away. We didn't mark this as deprecated. We just got rid of the helper function, or the dispatcher function, but we didn't actually kill that. And I came across this when I was looking at Spasm. And I was like, oh crap, that was supposed to go away. And we missed it. But it happens, right? This watch is driving me nuts. Uh-huh. Yeah, see? There's a whole bunch of stuff that's supposed to not have this yet. No, it's fine. It's fine, right? It's actually good, right? Like, I'm not complaining at all. Like, you coming in and finding these things are like, this needs to happen before before we guarantee the APIs or the API stability, right? I'm sorry that I missed it, honestly, right? Because now I'm doing stuff where you have to go and change code, right? But this is the stuff that we want to, before we guarantee API stability, we need to find these things and fix them. So, it's good. It's good that you're finding them. All right, so we want to get rid of connect. This is going to become connect async. Yeah. But no, it got me thinking about what other methods do we have where we do, I guess, what do I want to call it? Like a lazy async, right? And like I was trying to think about this too with like the refresh method, and I'm like, but like the conversation the protocol just updates the error, but then it's like, nah, right? Like when the core calls it, the core should then be setting the error of the conversation to the error that the protocol did. The protocol should have to go through and update it and do all that crap, right? Like that is the right way to do it, the way we should be doing it. And just, the problem is a lot of this is evolved organically, so like we don't come across these things all the time. Right, so by new people coming in and finding them, we're able to, then find them and fix them. And this is the thing why we need this time frame of non-API stability, and go from there. No. So. Right, it is a good thing. It's just, yeah, it sucks because it's like, oh, damn. Yep, didn't think of that. What are we going to do? Guess we're going to fix it. Did we leave the error in here? I don't remember. No, we got rid of that. Right, yeah, because it has to be async. Okay, yep, cool. All right, so then we're going to put a G task in here. So equals null. Oh, yeah, and then this is void. Oh, and this should say connect async. And yeah, I need to check out your plugin too. I'm very curious to see how it's working with YouTube. What are you doing for auth right now? I forgot to ask. Or I forgot what you're doing in general. Like, just, packing a token in right now is fine, too. Purple connection. Oh, whatever. Sure. So we're not using the air anywhere. Yeah, and then we're passing the connection here. And we don't, yeah, this is fine. So then we just pass the task here. And we get out of there. And then in connect callback, which is already an async method. But now instead of this, this is null. And then we have G task, star task equals data. All right, this is Zeem connection, yep. But we will say XMPP connection equals G task get source object of our task. G task return error. G clear object task. Wondering if we need this anymore with the async method. Alright, we need connect finish. Current valid fail is XMPP connection, purple connection, false. We can just name this connection. G return valid fail, G task is valid. G task boolean G task results error. Using LibRust to help with OAuth, although it requires some patches. Google requires both the client ID and secret, so you're hard coding them. You can't do implicit auth? This research seems to be how Google wants you to do it for public clients. You're storing it. The access has refresh tokens using. Okay. They you should be able to do device flow authentication too. DCF, device code flow. Started working on the OAuth library since you don't really need all the LibRest. So like right now I have Twitch using, I have Spasm using OAuth, right? So it uses this shitty page. I might have shown it to you. This is the redirect URL. I don't know if you're using this to cheat as well, which is fine. You can just do this and yeah. They don't have implicit auth, really? Do they have device flow authentication though? YouTube DFA. It seems like they have to for like streaming boxes. That's the one where like you enter in a token. You know, it puts up like a, you know, a 6-character thing and whatever. Whenever your application requests private user, it must send an OAuth 2 token along. Your application first sends a client ID and possibly a client secret to obtain token. You blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, sure. You just follow the guy. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Right, I keep saying DFA. I think it's device code. OAuth device flow. Let's go with that. So this works a lot like the QR code stuff. Just, you know, it just gives you a token that you enter. It is. Although maybe they don't. No. Application unlimited. Google Auth supports applications run on limited input devices such as game consoles, video cameras, printers. The authorization sequence begins with the application making a web service request Google URL for an authorization code. The response contains several parameters, including URL and a code that the application shows to the user. soup server and having the browser to, oh yeah, I mean, that is an option. The user obtains the URL and code from the device and switches to a separate device or computer with richer input capabilities. The user launches a browser, navigates to specified URL, logs in, and enters the code. Meanwhile, the application pulls a yeah. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Not that you want to redo it or anything, but this is the device code stuff, right? So you would just make your request to Google in the background and everything, and then you'd pop up a request dialog that says, you know, hey, go enter this code over here. And the reason why I'm kind of nudging you this way is, so while we just built the QR code stuff, device flow or device code authentication, whatever the fuck it's called, we're going to be adding this soon because I need /want it in Twitch. I want to move the Spasm protocol to this, right? Like, doing OAuth is fine and everything, but the problem is, what do you do for other clients like Finch or somebody who's using libpurple for a bridging device, for a bridging app like Spectrum 2 or something like that, right? And like you can't do the OAuth request there because you can't redirect them to a browser, even if you're running a soup server, right? So yeah, so like, now I'm not saying like, definitely not telling you to delete the OAuth code, because in theory, the new authentication API, which I have to finish designing, will let the user pick one of these to use, right? And then we can just, you know, let them go from that. Or like the UI can say, hey, I can support OAuth or whatever, right? And then we can, you know, the UI can decide which one to use, stuff like that. But like the OAuth implicit thing kind of sucks, right? Like even the Spasm one, right? Like I have to redirect to a Pidgin page, and like we get the token in the URL, then we hide the URL, or we hide the get parameter or the query string, and then just mask it. It's gross, right? It's not ideal. And like that page is just prone for somebody else to use as a redirect URL and make it look like it's Pidgin and fish people from it, right? So I want to get rid of it. So using this kind of stuff it's not necessarily a better setup for everyone, but it's not worse, right? And it's more compatible. But yeah, it's give or take, right? It kind of is what it is. 104. Oh, right, there is no return anymore. Or no value. Return if fail. Yeah, right, and like, we should probably do something for OAuth to make it easier in Pidgin, because, so, there's been plans for a while. So, like, I do not want to put a web view anywhere in Pidgin directly, because web views tend to have security issues, and I don't want to expose the whole project to that, right? Like, many years ago, the Pidgin 3 codebase did use a WebKit web view. This was WebKit 1 even. But we ripped it out because what's the number one thing that gets security issues now? Freaking web browsers, right? Why would we put a web browser, which is a giant potential security flaw, in the middle of a chat client where you're getting untrusted messages constantly, right? It's not good security at all, right? So the idea there was, what we would do is we would have a separate application that would have the web view, that we would talk to via, standard in, standard out, or pipes or whatever. And then that would pop up the web view, so that's actually in a separate process from us, right? That would limit some stuff, but like, if we can just avoid doing that entirely, I think that's even better, right? But that was the other idea, was for the OAuth stuff, we would have some sort of API in libpurple to expose that, so that the UI could then push that out and then go that route. And it's just, if we can just avoid OAuth in general, that just makes, so like, if we can avoid implicit grant and authorization code, that would be fine, right? Like, device code authorization is technically an OAuth protocol as well. It's just, it's not the user interacting in a web browser. And that's the big thing to worry about. $134. This is not us. That is. All right, cool. No warnings. Yay. Do. G-error. Okay. But yeah, and again, to be clear, right? Like, don't try to jump on that right away. Like, you know, do whatever you need to get your stuff working and go from there. Like Ian did a presentation on this at LinuxConf AU a while ago about reverse engineering protocols, and like one of the key things he says, and I still do it the other way all the time. Well, most of the time I'm dealing with standard protocols or documented one. But his thing was always like, you know, don't worry about auth. He's like, you can jam a token in there for now to get stuff working, and then come back and fix auth later. But like, I'm always building stuff where like I have a standard documented protocol, so like I don't have to try to figure stuff out. I just need to connect. Throwing cats over the fence. It's something like that. Reverse engineering. Where the hell is this? Started creating a C++ type safe wrapper for your scripting language, and well, have to go back to using C macros because C++ isn't powerful enough. Oh no, not even the STL? Can't make errors pretty in C++. You have to build an assert, and build an assert condition appears in the error taking up 90%. Oh man. And Rob. You ever spent too much time trying to get OAuth working at first? Yeah. I did a lot on Spasm as well to make it work. Like, I built that page and all this other crap. And then it was just like... So I got a TV here on purpose. Well, obviously, I got it on purpose. But with a Fire TV stick with the intent of trying to figure out how Twitch works there. But it turns out on Fire OS 6, I think it is... apps can pin which SSL certs they will allow. So I can't get Charles Proxy to work because the Twitch app won't let me kill it, or won't let me, or won't accept the cert. So like I've got to go find somebody who has a Fire OS stick that's less than version 5 or something and go from there. Using concepts and constraints if you have C++ 20 helps, but yeah, C++ compiler errors are not great. Yeah, I don't know if they've ever been. So, also I picked up a new Rubik's Cube today. I needed something to get to my Amazon shipping. I haven't tried solving it yet. I forget what it's called. Actually, it probably says in the box. No. Curve 3X. I don't think that's what it said on Amazon. It doesn't look too hard. I haven't scrambled it yet, though. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, one of the other reasons to do the device code flow is to make it so that other UIs can implement this stuff easier and stuff. Oh, yeah, so the main problem with this guy is edges are duplicated. Which isn't horribly bad, but it can be annoying. I guess we're going to try to solve this red first. I know I'm not showing anybody what I'm doing either. It's fine. My desk is a mess, so like I can't easily put the thing on. We need red and red edge. Where is red and red? I'm blind apparently. Oh, it's the curve. I'm looking for like an edge, and it's just a curve. Oh shit, that means these can be backwards too. Oh, there's a whole lot of parity in this. I thought I had that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I'll be done here in a second. Blue, yellow, red. Red and yellow corner. Nope, I did it wrong. Nope, I had it right. Oh, yeah, that is the right piece. It's just oriented wrong. Okay, first one. Let's see how bad a parody I'm in. Oh, we're not done yet. Red and blue. Red and yellow. Oh, we're in parody. We are definitely in parody. So the easy solution to this is going to be to pop this yellow out and put it back in the other way. Shit. That was not right. Yeah, alright, I just butchered it because it slipped. And I was like, I think I got it right. I did not. I did not get it right at all. The C macros have been more fun than template? Yeah, go figure, right? Generate through parameters of a function. I need to recursively walk through templates. Ugh. Speaking of C++ horror, several years ago you made a library that lets you write HTML using C++ templates? No. Well, although I suppose that can't be worse than Haml. Have you all ever seen Haml? Actually, it looks a lot like Haml. It looks a lot like Haml. A list that runs entirely during C++ template instantiation. Jesus. But yeah, your HTML++ looks a lot like Haml. That's kind of funny. API so far is a bit easier to see API. Nice. You using my naming convention? Is it named Scythe? Although I'm assuming you're just doing this for fun or something, otherwise you would just use like Lua or something, right? Lua is real easy to embed. Real easy.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Like, I like to point out that, like, okay, so my frustrations aside, it took us, I think, 7 years to get the Perl loader working in G-Plugin, which we've since deleted. But I got Lua working in a night. One night. And the Perl stuff, it was just, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And it just, I get frustrated, and then, you know, be done. So they to replace the Lua runtime. Ah, okay. You got to outperform Lua Jit. Oh wow. Lua Jit's supposed to be really fast, and it is in my experience. So if you're outperforming that already, that's not bad at all. So now the real question is are you going to do G-object introspection support? And if so, do you want to write a G-plugin loader so you can write plugins for Pidgin in your scripting language? So what modern glib objects will do is, or libraries will do, they will spit out a G-object introspection. There's an XML file, and there's also a template or a type lib directory, right? So if you look at libpurple in our build directory, you'll see we spit out purple3.0.gir. And actually CSB is using one for C++ called Peel. But what it does is it reads this file in and then uses FFI, libffi, to then call the functions in the C library. So basically, you don't get, once somebody's written the binding library is not the exact right term, I don't remember what they call it. But once somebody's written something that can load a GIR file and then call the functions in it, then that language is opened up to everything that implements G-object introspection, right? All software is destined to become a Pidgin plugin? Yes. So like, there's one called Lua G-object introspection, or just LGI, right? So anybody that implements a G-object introspection file, you can just call it from Lua now, right? And it would be the same deal. You'd have to write that piece for your scripting language. But yeah, then, you know, the bindings are free at that point. So once somebody writes writes the bridge, I guess, for the language, and then, you know, just there you go. Oh, task equals G task new. Sure, purple connection doesn't matter. Cancelable, callback, data. Oh, we have a local error. We don't have a local error. We should have an error. Oh. Already done raylib? That was pretty easy. The language can accept direct function pointers and it's compatible with C. Oh, interesting. I don't know what raylib is, but sure. So lots of features that, yeah, of course. Not like 2 weeks getting array bounds checking to be fast. Oh boy, yeah. I think we have an error here. Bonjour.h. crappy, but it's fine. Sure. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Got entirely branched. Oh, wow. You can link it here, it doesn't matter. I don't really care. Unless you don't want to share publicly, whatever. Links are on here, right? Links are on, so as long as people don't, you know, abuse them. I just did that backwards. Sorry, I'm still putzing with this cube. Yeah, that's not right either. Eh. Where's the? Oh, there's the blue curvy piece. Oh, that's not right though. Yeah, because I need red and blue. Derp. Sorry, I should be showing what I'm doing here. Yellow and red. Yellow curvy. Real question is how many parodies are allowed in this, or are a problem? Oh wait, that's not right at all. I don't know how I keep fucking this up so bad. Yeah, that's better. Also, this cube seems smaller than normal. Let's try this. Overhead. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ugh. Mike's in the way. Still work in progress. You're not the best seed pro. Yeah, shit happens, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's how it goes. You're also choosing compilers, interpreters. A few half-finished ones as well. Yeah. It happens. Red and blue. Yeah, we are definitely in parity again. We're going to try to flip blue this time. And not fuck up the cube. Pull it in this way. And hopefully this got us out of parity. It did. Now we only have two here, right? So... Okay. Oh. We're gonna assume it's this way. Okay, we're back to fish. No, we're... I think that's fish. Yeah, okay. So, those are all matched up. These swap. No, what? What did I do? That's not oriented right, which means these two are wrong. I confused myself. Okay, that's right. Yeah, okay. These two need to swap. Okay. Shit, I'm in edge parity though. These two need to swap, but I don't. Oh, okay. These two can swap too. So if I cycle these, no, yeah. So if I cycle this around, then I can cycle it again that way and go there. Okay, so. Right. Okay. Cool. Right. So that one's right. Now this one needs to go here, but these two don't matter. They can go wherever. So I can just cycle this way. Oh, wrong way. And boom, there we go. Nice. How's it going, Subantu? Ooh, all right. So this is a new cube I picked up today. Well, whatever, got delivered today. And solved. Yay! It's not that hard. Which is always a good time when it's not that hard. Let's return Boolean. My bad. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh, I gotta do my vitals. Alright, we get to be bored for a minute. For 5 minutes, actually. We have to update this. Mentioned previously, protocols now need subclass class connection. When connecting to an account, purple will call method create connection to create instance of that subclass and then call connect async on it. I feel like disconnect should disconnect have an async pair? Like, it feels like yes, but it's also like like, I guess it's all right. Yeah, I disconnected successfully or didn't. It's silly, but okay, so we're gonna hopefully do. Oh shit! I gotta get the fuck. All right, this doesn't matter. Like, the 5-minute timer is so that I'm relaxed, so that my blood pressure is low, right? Like, I haven't gotten up and moved, stuff like that. The problem is I don't have the blood pressure monitor thing here. It's in my bag, so I have to get up and I have to reset the counter. Ugh. The stupider part was, I was like, all right, before the stream, I gotta remember to grab the thing, because I gotta take my blood pressure on the stream. And then what happens? Totally fucking forgot about it. Yep. That'll happen. All right. Branch, remove, connection, connect. Purple. Remove, connection, dot connect. This was replaced by connection, dot connect. Async, but this was missed. This also required updating MPP and Bonjour for the change. You're on a 25 stream streak? Holy crap, Ubuntu. That's a lot. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, also, I mentioned earlier, but now there are more people here. There are a bunch new emotes. So we started with this one. It was supposed to be dance, and then I was like, it looks like he's just doing 6-7. So now we have a 6-7 emote. And when rage isn't enough, we now have I'm just going to alphabetically. We've got crying. Yep. Then dance. So it turns out Twitch has like this simple animation thing where you can just take existing emotes you have and animate them, and it works really well. So that's why all of a sudden there are a billion animated emotes now. So after dance, oh, we also have a fish trophy for review board now. We've got ideas. We've got Lamo. Everybody on Discord and Zoom already saw all these. Well, could have seen all these. We've got Party Game and Party Pidgin. It doesn't look like they did the thing in there, but it's fine. There's gonna be more. I haven't got a chance to them. Oh, they're sweet. Yeah. Should be. Okay, yeah. And then we also have turtles, which is me really shittily drawing some turtles, some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Firefox thinks this is in French because it says bonjour. Great. You're so smart, Firefox. So smart. All right, I guess we'll do the same thing with disconnect. Like, disconnects generally won't fail. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Yep, Slater's in the free tier. What else is in the free tier? I don't remember. Is Big Boy still in the free tier? I think so. Oh yeah, we gotta put the so like the game and Pidgin icons, I want to swap them out for the actual application icons. But I haven't done that yet. Yeah, so like, I'm trying to decide if the Pidgin icon is going to be Pidgin 2's app icon or Pidgin 3's app icon. I think it's going to be Pidgin 2, because that'll be more familiar to people. But I'm also not sure. So, we will see. But yeah, I went to upload the one animated icon. I was like, what is this easy thing? And I was like, oh, son of a bitch. I was like, I could have had animated econs. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, stop. Shit. I had my legs crossed the entire time. This is going to be high. I'm going to have to wait again. Which means we're going to do it after the ad. Unless it's within range. No, it's not even close. 169 over 97. Alright, well, we're going to do glucose quick, and then after the ad break, we'll do this again. Jesus. How's it going, Matt? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Lovely. I just noticed my bag for my glucose monitoring stuff has blood all over it. Go figure. I've had a couple times recently where I'm not able to get enough of a drop of blood out. I gotta stab myself again. Gonna have to order more strips soon. I got like a week left. Let's do this guy. Thought I charged it. Apparently I didn't. Oh, no problem getting blood there today. $115. It's so dumb. My my glucose after I eat is lower than it is after I sleep. Like, what? Like that doesn't make sense. Like, just totally does not make sense. Alright, we got an ad starting. I'll be right back. I gotta go pee, I gotta get water. And we'll do my blood pressure again afterwards. About 5 minutes after. But anyways, be right back. All right. Blood sugar was low, so now I have cookies. Not low. it was in range, so now I can have cookies. But yeah, we're gonna start this timer again. All right. Ooh. So let's look at doing that there disconnect method. Should set presence also be async? I don't know if the UI or anything cares. Oh, yeah, this needs a disconnect message. There's no return because it's async. Disconnect finish, the results, disconnecting an account. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a little crafty with this, but that's okay. Oh, no, that's not a big deal. Never mind. Disconnect async. Less than a minute. All right. Okay, that should do that part. And now we can check my blood pressure again, which is probably still going to be elevated. I might actually have to sit here and chill for 5 minutes, so, you know. It'll be Reddit AMA time. Well, we'll see. Too much movement, not relaxing, not chilling. Much better. 129 over 94. And it was just 169 over 97. So, yep. We're going to call that good. Now I can eat a cookie. Woo! Well, I got 3 cookies. I'm going to eat them all. Oh, yeah. Oh, this might be shitty. Did we make purple account connect async? We might have. I don't remember. Alright, we didn't. What the hell causes? Oh, the account manager will fire it off. Some other stuff. Okay. Oh, I just did the wrong thing. This doesn't change. This does. Well, not this, but... yeah. Yeah, well, I guess we can pass the account in here. Um... This seems wrong. Like, we do need to check this, but... I guess that's alright. But like, we also have to do that in our callback. Yeah, let's leave a ref here. Because, like, the account could get disconnected or get deleted. In theory. That would be bad. That'd be a good crash. Um, I don't think we care about this. Like, you should do everything in your power to disconnect it. Doesn't support the scope you need to read post comments. Oh, that would make sense. Ah, really? That seems crazy. But, alright, yeah, is what it is. Makes me wonder if Twitch might do something similar too, right? Because, like, why would you be able to... Why would you need to post in chat if you're on a device constrained... Or an input device, or whatever. An input constrained device, there we go. Wait, no, what am I doing? Does that take air? Transfer none. There is a take air, I believe. Or not. Alright, fine. Looks like not. I'm thinking I'm in an async method. Like I have to chain up, but I don't. Your app idea where you can yell into your Roku remote and have it post anchor comments is shattered. Is there a Twitch app on Roku? I've tried to ask people and they haven't been able to answer for whatever reason. It was like a while ago, Twitch went and like made it so you can't install, like there's not apps on stuff anymore. Like there still is on Fire Sticks, but not on anything else, as far as I know. What were the other properties? Okay, sure. It's like there are third-party Roku Twitch apps. Yeah, so like the problem there is if you ever try to use it, what's most likely going to happen is like if you pull up my channel, you're going to get ads because you're not going to be able to log in. It's just going to give you, or even if you can log in, it's not going to give you the video stream that's tied to your account. And thus you get the generic one, which gets ads all the time. Oh, did I not do that part? I guess I didn't do that part. I did, but I didn't. But yeah, so like everybody, it's like, oh, how to view a Twitch stream? They just give you the generic one you get like when you're not logged into Twitch. Which is fine, but that's not what I'm trying to get. Yep, have a good one. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one. Catch you later. $3.21. What the fuck did I do? The champ? Alright, thanks. Alright, cool. Now we're into protocols that are busted. Yay! Alright, well this is silly, but it's fine. We might want to move this. No, I think it's fine. If you try to work on a connection after, as you're in the disconnect handler, you're probably doing shit wrong. Alright, XMPP. That's multi-cursor. Oh, I should say purple connection. Yeah, we just do it this way. Yeah, no, that's fine. keep doing this. That, oh, I'm like, did I typo it? And I'm like, no, I accidentally have a semicolon. Oh. Thought I got all these, apparently not. It's fine, let's go get it. Do. Um. Cancelable, callback, data. So we have no error stuff there? Fine, sure, whatever. Hello, about a kid. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh, you came in during an ad, so I'll wait to shout you out. Hey, look, we finally have a dancing emote. There's a bunch of new emotes, too. Because it turns out Twitch has, like, a way to easily make animated emotes that I didn't realize they had. Nice. Alright. During the ad, Robotic Head stepped in and said hi. If y'all don't know Robotic Head, he is another streamer here on Twitch. He works on an open source project management tool called Near Beach. You should go give him a follow. Also, I got the Big Daddy Stream Deck now. Woo! I only have a quarter of the buttons mapped right now. So that is 8 buttons. Yeah, so Best Buy here in the US for 4th of July weekend, whatever, had a bunch of sales on stuff. So like I was looking at getting the 15 button one, and that was down from 150 to 110. But the XL, all right, so, and I had a 6, the mini, I had the 6 button one. So like 110 for the 15 is not bad, but like, oh, I'll find a use for those real quick, right? But then I'm like, well, the 32 is $50 off. So instead of $250, it's $200. So I went with the big one. Right, it's just like, I'm gonna, like, I know if I get the small one, I'm gonna regret it sooner or later. So I'm not gonna have enough buttons. You're like, oh, you know, if I just bought the stupid big one right away. Alright, so, well, like, I bought a, an off-brand one, too, with the intent of adding support to it, to, Boswain, which is what I use for controlling them. Fuck, it's a lot of work. A lot of reverse engineering for stuff I am not familiar with. So I've gotten nowhere with it. Go figure. Well, not nowhere, but basically nowhere. Your turn, valid. I did it again. We didn't do this up here? Gee, task is valid. Alright, how do people build stuff that never existed? You figure it out and you go? Suppose you have an idea, right? That doesn't exist. I have messy things in my brain, right? How to document it, like maintain or do like for open source. You start building it, man. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, right? You're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna fail, it's gonna take a lot of time. And you just go. It's the same thing for software as it is for anything, really. Like, how do you get good at, you know, cooking food? You fail a lot. You order a lot of pizza because what you made for dinner is not edible, right? It's the same deal. You get the idea, you figure out how to make it happen, and then you make it happen. Sometimes making it happen means lots and lots of work. Aha, I got it this time. Dang it. You only poisoned yourself once? Like a good story of this too, which is really dumb. But many, many years ago, my girlfriend and I at the time went camping for the first time. And like, I was making burgers or something on the grill. And it was dark out. I couldn't see shit. We didn't have enough light. And like, I think it was her. She bites into the burger. It's like, what the hell? You forgot to take the wax paper out from between the cheese. And yep, I couldn't see it. It's just like, yep, you make mistakes, right? It happens. Like, what are you gonna do, right? Just sorry. Right? There may have been some alcohol involved too, but you know, regardless, it's probably just me being dumb. Happens all the time. It's fine. Oh, I did start doing the Zulip test thing, but that's as far as I got. You want to make cookies that were super hard? Like if they were thrown, they would certainly hurt somebody. Too much sugar, essentially it was hard candy. Oh man. I tend to put too much salt in everything. So, like, a lot of the times I just won't season until, like, I have the food. Right? Until, like, it's already cooked. I won't try to, like, season ahead of time. I don't really need to explain this more, I don't think. $46.74. We already didn't add tickets for this shit. Whoops. The lid to the pepper once fell off in your soup you were making. Let's just say I do not like pepper anymore. Oh man. What was I doing the one day? Oh, it was something similar. So my salt shaker, it's just a refillable one. But it's got things that flip up on each side. One for you, like, you know, seasoning your food, and one for like measuring out like a teaspoon or something, right? I was tired or something, wasn't paying attention, and I just opened it and poured. It was the wrong end, and I just dumped it into my food. And I was like, fuck. And then I ate it anyways. Hence the whole thing about I probably have, I put too much salt on everything. Oh, Robotic Head, you'll appreciate this. Boom. I got a new cube. Unfortunately, it looks harder than it is. It basically has one parity that I found so far. Yeah, so everything, it's, you know, it's 3 colors, whatever, but like the parity is not much of anything. I solved it relatively easily. The hardest part is trying to get the top layer, because just trying to figure out orientations. But the rest of it is fine. It's whatever. Ew. Right, otherwise it's just whatever. But like, you've got two centers that are the same colors, right? Yellow, yellow. So that gets a little weird, but it's also fine. Where's yellow, yellow? There's yellow, yellow. Alright, I guess we're gonna do this yellow first. I need yellow, red. There's a yellow, red. I'm not a speed cuber like you. I think you speed cube, right? You definitely move a lot faster than I do, but I don't know if you're actually a speed cuber. Right, but then like these two can be swapped because they're both yellow and blue. So that's potentially a problem, but should be fine. Yellow, red's over here. This needs to come this way. That's... I put it in the wrong side. Should be over here. There we go. Then we need red, blue, yellow. We need yellow, blue. That's right here. Oh, that's not right. It's on the wrong side. I just fucked it up, made it worse. Yep. Then, yeah, now I can do it this way. Yep, okay, cool, cool, cool. I need this guy to go right here. Okay, cool. So there's the first layer, right? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Easy peasy. And like, you can technically get in parity here, but it doesn't matter because there's enough other shit where like the parity just does not matter for you here. So it's just normal everything else. Alright, you'll see the parity when you get to the top layer. At least with my method. So, are we in parity? We are not in parity, right? Well, technically we could be. This could be parity. It could be flipped. But I don't think it is. So, make a cross. Okay, we got a cross. We're most likely not in parity. That could still be flipped, but who knows. But this is where it gets shitty. Because you've got to figure out which way is the least work. Nope. What the fuck? That's right. Alright, that's right. This needs... Okay, I got 2 corner swaps to do. Okay. Right? Yeah. I do this differently the way I normally do it, which is dumb, but that's fine. Right, so then we're in this, so... When it gets to picture cubes and shit where orientation matters, this is where I start doing stupid stuff sometimes. Okay. Yep. So, cool, right? We're not even going to hit parity. I just got to cycle. And we're done. Whee! Yeah, fast. Best time is 27.9 seconds. You'd average well over 45 seconds nowadays. Wow. Yeah, it's just on Amazon. It was like 10 USD. Yeah, my best is like a minute 30. So you're way faster than me. Even with your slow speeds, you're way faster. Oh, have you ever seen the Tetris cube? You solve it like Tetris pieces? You basically have to use the guide, otherwise it's just whatever. But it's just a normal cube. Ooh. Eek. Oh, God. See, this is why I'm not a speed cuber. It came with a custom stand too. Oh, have you seen the Wednesday cube? Oh. Here's the Tetris stand. Yep, cool. And one of the blocks says Tetris on it, and then it says Rubik's there. The Wednesday cube is a pain in the ass. I mean, it's fine. It's just all shades of gray. So like I can only solve this in my Streamlights. I cannot solve it with like my normal light in the room, because I will mix up colors. Like I just cannot see them well enough. Yeah. Oh, I was looking. Yeah, so this is my 3x3 speed cube, and I'm just not fast with it. Mostly because I don't like I don't move like everybody else. Like I can't do this. Or the front flip. Yeah, I don't, yeah. So I just take my time. It's fine. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I was talking cubes because I got new cubes. Cubes, man, I got new cubes. Well, can't type for shit tonight, apparently. All right. So that's done and out of the way. Oh, and I realized today too, I am 2 State of the Birds behind now. So yeah, I need to get those done. Protocol conversation.h. So protocol conversation refresh. I'm still torn on send typing. Like, I'm not retyping all of this. Conversation could need to be refreshed for a number of reasons, but the primary case is to help restore conversations when the user interface restarts. This allows the interface to recreate a conversation and then have the protocol do whatever is necessary to bring the conversation back in sync and online. Let me grab this and then hack away. Okay. Um. Call the function, the result would. Result of whether or not the refresh was successful. Yeah. True if the conversation was refreshed. Successfully. Alright, the rest of that should be pretty straightforward. Okay. Yep. Oh, this is why we build this way. So that if we change it, we can... I don't know why we built it that way, though, but okay. Mm-hmm. That didn't say, like, what it's checking, does it? I don't think it did. True, yeah. Refreshing conversations. Sure. Okay, this becomes refresh async. Oh, what am I doing? We do not do this here. It's gtask return new error, I think. what the fuck is this? We just used it. Report new error. We don't have protocol error, do we? Protocol conversation, whatever. I think we do, but I'm not sure. We have domain. We don't have error. Oh, fuck. Alright, does anybody actually call this? Okay, well, we should fix this. We're not going to fix it here, but we'll fix it in a follow-up pull request. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted. Apparently we weren't using this yet at this point. There's a lot of stuff to clean up here. Yay. Oh, no, this is... No, that's actually right. Okay, yep. Oh, yeah, 394. Oh, no, this is account.c 394. Um, well, this is wrong for a number of reasons. Um. Oh. Okay, that's fine. We checked it up here. I'm like, this is busted. We'll keep this in dumb for the moment. We just don't care what the result is. We just fire and forget it. Oh. I was like, what? Void value not ignored as it ought to be 638. Yep. Oh, huh? And the interface is fucked up. Yeah. Nice if I said what the hell this is supposed to do. Oh, it's empty. So this might be okay. We have to let the main loop run for an iteration. 1091. Oh, this is still in these days. Come back to this in a second. Oh, right. Like, why can't I find it? Because this is the name. Kind of wish there was a return true rather than return boolean then true or false. Just give me return true, return false. It'll be fine. I feel like I missed this in some of the other ones, but we'll see. All right, we need the finish method. 1693. Oh, we should have fixed that too. Okay, that's fine. Is this gonna work? Oh yeah, it should. This instance data versus class data. Oh, okay, yep. There's nothing named refresh ink sync. You sure? How is this structured? Yep. $16.93. Well, that was wrong. It's supposed to be this. Purple protocol. Oh yeah, it should be. Oh, fucking shit. Okay. V3 protocol conversation.c refresh async. Getting really annoyed that my autocomplete is taking too long to complete and then fucking up. So yeah, we don't know if we actually got it yet. We need a way to track this, but we don't have that yet. Tracking two joins. So we just assume it was successful. Valid fail is protocol. I guess we're just not checking that for any of these. Yeah, okay, whatever, sure. Okay, let me get that. Oh, that was not the matching one. There are times when a conversation needs to be refreshed. The typical case here is when an account comes back online. Purple doesn't know the state of an existing conversation. The account comes back online, so we'll call refresh async to have the protocol do whatever it needs to bring conversation back online. Fuck, there's another one. Oh, that was a method. Now we're looking for vfunc. Yeah, so when the account gets connected, the default handler for this will call refresh async for each conversation in the default conversation manager that belongs to this account. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm really torn here. I'm trying to decide if the protocol should update the online status and clear the error and set the error, or if we should do that as part of the async thing here. I think us doing as part of the async stuff makes it much more sense. But I'm torn on it. But purple account, conversation, refresh, callback. set both properties blindly as we're syncing the states. That seems to be fine. Oh boy. Oh, like what did I fuck up here? That's a pretty easy function. Paste the argument for incompatible. Oh, right. Alright, tests are still failing and stuff, but that's okay. But then what this means is in IRC, for example, we can clean this up. It's conversation, yep. If it's a channel, we don't have to do this. Yeah. Okay, so we didn't get as much cleanup as I thought, but whatever, it's fine. I didn't see what test failed, so we gotta run them all. Oh, it's timing out protocol conversation. That's what happened. I think I may have forgotten to clear the task on the test. You have to clear the object. That's what, once it gets destroyed, that's what triggers it to call the callback. Oh no, we definitely cleared it. Alright, so what the fuck? Implements refresh and then refresh async failed. This is empty. Huh? We're stuck here waiting for an event that doesn't happen because we don't have a callback. We're not. Oh, no, we're not getting hit by this. Okay, no. Put this back in. Um, What? 499. What? Saying success. Forgot the semicolon. Jesus. Like, what is going on? Why am I not seeing it? And we're not. What the fuck? Alright, so the implementation where you don't implement this is failing. Or it's not. Okay. We have to the test just needs to be reworked. It's not, it doesn't have to be reworked. It's just, it doesn't make sense the way it is right now. There's nothing for us to trap anymore. We're not trying to capture a warning. We have a callback. We're trying to verify an error. That's the problem. Right, so like if we go here, we say G assert not reached, we're going to hit this like we're expecting to. The problem is before we were trying to make sure that we're getting a G warning message, but now we just actually get a G error and we can actually handle that at runtime properly. Oh, sweet. We're about to have an ad. I gotta pee and I need water, so. Yeah! Branch, protocol, conversation, refresh, async. Make protocol, conversation, dot refresh, and async pair. That's fine. $46.76. Oh, actually. Test under Valgrind. And call them the circles. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I looked out and the outside cats had no food or water because the big cats, aka the raccoons, took all of it. And there was a kitty out there like, I'm hungry. Like, okay. Gonna have some foods. Can't say no. Let's go with me and Slater yesterday. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. I guess we can go and fix them errors over there. Oh, that's actually what I wanted. Protocol conversation.h. Yeah, so this gets done a little differently now, which is okay. It's fine. It's just, yep. Gotta remember how this works now. We've got it in protocol something. Contacts, maybe? Like, I thought I went through and did all this, but clearly I missed this guy. We did all this a while ago. Nope, this still says domain 2. Where the fuck? I guess we did it all in Seagull for sure. Seagull statement.h. Okay, yep. This becomes purple protocol conversation error, which is then going to become purple protocol conversation error quark. Okay. Yeah, we didn't define any errors or anything, because that's part of the problem, right? So we define the error as that. Then we've got to do the enum for the error. Defunc not... It's in the managers where we did all this. Okay. Yep. Purple protocol conversation error. Purple protocol conversation error vfunc not an expected virtual function was not implemented. Purple protocol conversation. Yep. Protocol conversation error vfunc not implemented. Protocol conversation error. Okay. Alright, so this should work minus the stuff that fails because of the domain. But we wanted those to fail because then we can find them and actually set the error message, or the error number, right? Like, the error number is still going to be 0. Fuck, and that's not going to make the test fail. So we'll add an unknown error. Like, yeah. Right, so now this is 0, this is 1. That'll cause all the unit tests to fail. Once we fix all the unit tests. Or once we fix all the code to call the right error. And it makes sense to have an unknown as well, right? It's like, oh shit, I don't know. Something fucking blew up though. I'll tell you that much. Right, okay. So, yeah, so basically anytime for domain in purple protocol conversation. Purple protocol conversation.c. Search for domain. Protocol conversation error vfunc not implemented. Cool. Error. It's a pirate now. Jesus. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to do. So I got reminded today that there's a thing called GI DocGen Serve. And it might be helpful to have a plugin for that, but maybe not. We got to look at that. Or not a plugin, but a build target. Alright, so now a regular code should pass, but now all the unit tests are going to fail. Oh, the unit tests are failing because they're looking for domain anyways. What's your beef? Oh, right. Account manager backend.c. I forgot this part, the G define quark. That's why everything's failing with fucking linter errors. Much better. Yep. Alright, then test protocol conversation.c. Again, look for domain. We should fix that in a second, but oh, this is so tedious, but it's fine. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I find it astonishing that people are like, oh, I hate doing tedious code like this. I'd automate that. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's a break for me. Like, I don't really have to think about it. I just gotta kind of grind through it, and I still get something done with minimal brain power. Like, yep. I'll take it. I'll take this kind of crap any day. I'd use AI for that. It's boilerplate. Alright. Have fun constantly taxing your brain. Well, I just go and play video games and blah blah blah. This is a different thing because like you're getting work done. But whatever, do what you want. You want to burn yourself out? Go for it. I will sit here and still do this tedious work that takes me all of 10 minutes, rather than bitch about it. 17 matches, really? Jesus Christ. Oop. But yeah, so what we're really doing here, I'll show you in a second here. Protocol conversation. Actually, no. So if we look at air domains, you'll see there's no protocol conversation in here. But if we go look at file home gran p Pidgin build libpurple reference libpurple index.html, and now we look at air domains. Now we have a protocol conversation error because of the work we just did. This is why we do that, because now this will show up and work in other languages and shit like that. So. What do they call it? An air domain? Yeah. Air domain. G-object. Section as well. I really should split these tests into the two separate ones. We've been moving the empty classes and the implementations into separate tests to make things easier to manage. I don't know that I want to do that right now, though. $46.76. Yep, it's relatively straightforward. It's annoying, but it's fine. I guess we have a bunch of other shit that we should deal with air domains. Is this actually used anywhere? Yeah, okay, well, we're not going to do that one, but... What? Okay, that's weird, but okay. Alright, we'll come back to that one. Conversation.c. I know, I'm just ignoring a bunch of them right now. Okay, this is the same setup as the contact one. Cred manager. That should have gotten fixed already? I wonder why that wasn't showing up as an error. Like, it is fixed. It's just, it mentioned domain. Oh, because regular macros just don't show up here. Like constants do, but not this, yeah. Sweet. Um, so some of you know the issues with Mina, our matrix library, which is just a skeleton right now. Ubuntu or Canonical released a speech to text thing for the Ubuntu desktop called Mina, and it's just like we're not even gonna mess with it. So we came up with a bunch of different names and stuff like that. Or we were working on new names, and our convention is birds whose species or genus or name or whatever starts with the letter of what we're implementing, right? So we have been through so many birds that start with M. But the first one we picked was going to be Motmot. But then Ivanhoe found that it was in use by someone. So we're like, all right, well, let's go around, see this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. We can't find fucking anything else, which brings up an interesting problem for Mastodon if we're going to do a Mastodon client library. Because I don't know what other M words we're going to use, but whatever. So anyways, I finally went through and emailed the person that maintains the Motmot project. They haven't touched in a couple of years, some of the side project stuff, and they just responded and said, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead and use it for your chat protocol. I'm like, thank you. So I'm not going to respond yet, but I'll put that in discourse and stuff like that. And just be like, yes, awesome. Yeah, it is good news because I'm just like, fuck, like we're so out of names. And like earlier today, I think it was today, I posted in the comment there, like, I'm kind of being cynical and really snarky here, but like, Ubuntu or Canonical hasn't had a lot of luck with their things catching on. Are people going to get confused? Because the Canonical one will go away eventually, right? Like, I know I'm being totally cynical and shit, but I'm just like, I'm so frustrated with it. Here, like, look. Like, there's 23 replies to this, right? And we're just driving through names and stuff, and just like, oh, dude, I don't know. Ivanhoe's here going through a dictionary of English and folk names for British birds, right? And then he comes up with digging deeper into obscure names. How about Mulfran, which is Welsh for cormorant? And I'm just like, dude, like one of the other cool parts, and QLogic pointed out, one of the other reasons why we wanted Mot after this, like Mot just seemed fine. There was some other stuff I explained on stream. I don't remember exactly what it was, but QLogic pointed out that Mot also means word in French. So Mot is word. So multiple words, conversation, matrix of words, right? Yeah, we like, this is 19 days since this started, right? It's just like, I am, yeah. Reach out to, is it Andrew? I'm just going to put this in here. I'm not going to put the whole email in here. I'll read the email, but I don't want to put it on. He says, Dear Gary, thanks for reaching out above and beyond what's necessary. I put together a whole thing for it, whatever, you know. Said it's no problem for you to use the name Mod for messaging protocol. Best wishes. Andrew Straw is the maintainer of the Mod project or organization on GitHub. And he gave us the okay to use the name for a chat protocol. I can provide the email thread if necessary. All addresses are already public. But didn't think it was necessary. Alright, so we're not doing this today, but Mina's getting renamed to Mot. Yay. But so like in this too, right? When Ivanhoe pointed this out, what did I say? This is when I was still like, yeah, we'll find a one, blah, 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 it'll be fine. Ivanhoe said, do we care this camera software named Mot? It doesn't look like it's active. I said, of course we care. Lack of caring is what Canonical did here. We don't want to reuse a name that's already in use, right? But getting approval from the person that's using it, that's much better, right? Rather than just stomping all over them. Whereas, you know, like Canonical's Mina using speech to text, well, you could use that Mina with Pidgin, right? And that would get confusing. I mean, not that it would really get confusing because it's a backend library that no one's gonna, hopefully, most people won't hopefully see. But yeah. All right, that's one thing down. So yeah, these macros just don't show up here. Grad manager doc. Fix a missed doc. Documentation. Updates in credential manager. GI docgen doesn't seem to care about pure macros, but which is why this slipped through previously. But yeah, so the Andrew Straw's Mot is computer vision stuff to try to work like insect vision. It's interesting stuff, but completely different and unrelated. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yes, I just did a -1/+1 pull request. It's fine. How's it going, Dan? Welcome, welcome. How are you? I don't know if you can hear me. Maybe. If you just showed up, you're not in the ad. Alright. We were going back and looking for more of these contacts. This probably... No, this shouldn't... What does this have for air? This doesn't look like it's used. Or... What the hell file was I in? Not the file I thought it was. Vertical contacts. Yeah, that's definitely used. What? What are you doing, mister? Alright, so this one needs the whole kit and caboodle. Slater agrees with what? No, I think he wants H2O. Vertical contacts, error quark. I'm just gonna cheat. I should have kept going. No, and then we need this guy too. Alright, this is gonna make everything blow up, that's fine. Oh, we just had an ad, I've already blown through my water. Oh. That looks like it'll fit, and it does. Yay, getting standard with our error codes. Woo! Tests are still gonna fail like mad, that's fine. Test protocol contact.c. That one's probably fine. So like, I was gonna test this, but I realized I can't. Like, we can't compile, so I can't show the error. So I'm like, oh. Well, now I can type vfunc, not implemented. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. Protocol contacts errors. Woo! One of the things too, at least for me, like when I'm dealing with somebody else's library, an external library or something, and you get inconsistencies like this stuff, it drives me nuts. Yeah. How's it going, Ivanhoe? Welcome, welcome. How are you? Did you see what I just posted in Discourse? Mine will now become Motbot. We got permission to use the name. That's not what I wanted. What? 47.9. Sorry, published. Okay, yep. All right. Uh-oh. What did I do here? Oh, did I miss it? Oh, dang it. See, it doesn't catch these, so fuck them up. Protocol conversation domain. Yep. Does that fix it and ship it? No, it's to fix it. The Zulip integration isn't great. It's got some bugs. Which, I guess I can mention this. So, in the near future, and I may work on it on stream, but right now there's too many secrets for it to be feasible. I'm working on a new tool to publish when streams are live. The idea is at some point, oh fuck, I was gonna ask CSB when he was here, and now I don't know. The idea is that it'll support YouTube and Twitch and maybe others. But what it does right now, and I'm still working on it, is it listens to Twitch event socket or event sub for the stream online events. And then it's just going to call webhooks, right? So it can call Discord webhooks, Zulip webhooks, whatever. And like I'm gonna use that for the local Twitch Discord, local Twitch meetup Discord, the Pidgin Discord, which is still around, although we're kind of mothballing it. And then the Zulip server and stuff like that. And that just, oh yeah, like I didn't post a stream in Zulip because I forgot. Because I don't have an automation for it. But for Zulip, we're just using the Slack compatible webhooks because they're there. So yeah. It does. Its name is Squawker. Let's see. Can we show any part of it? We might be able to. Oh, Twitch event. How's this work again? Oh, you guys can see this. So I've also been using the Twitch. I've been trying to use the Twitch client to do this, but I promise I keep forgetting how the fuck to use it. Start server. There we go. Okay. But like, it's still doing all the normal stuff. So hold on, let's do this again. So is there... Okay, yeah. So right now my Twitch subscription doesn't work. But so it loads a config file. So it has multiple clients. It's gonna have multiple clients right now. The client's Twitch. I don't have the log set up to be like fancy or anything. But we got our token for Twitch. It's valid until this time. We're going through resolving channels. We found one channel. We're going through channels. We're gonna resolve channels. There's one of them. We resolved. So the Twitch API, everything comes in by user ID, but people aren't going to look up the ID, so they give in the name, right? So you give an RW Grim, and then I look that up and get the Twitch ID out of it, and then we connect to the WebSocket, right? So we're connecting to that, or the event socket, which right now is being served by the Twitch API, or CLI, right? So we connected to that, we received a message, the welcome message. The keep alives are happening in the background. I put them to debug, so I don't have to see them. But then I subscribed, and I don't know if that's the right response. I gotta look at that response. But so what I can also do is I can say Twitch event sub or event trigger and then I can say stream.online, and then it just gives me some random ass data. No, I'm not. That's not me, right? No, it gave me a webhook. Call back. Webhook null. Broadcaster. Yeah, I don't know if this is what I want. Oh, maybe I want to say WebSocket instead of trigger. Well, yeah, I've been trying to learn this, right? And we've got to use this for Spasm anyways. Yeah, this is just the WebSocket stuff. So... you can send to a specific client after it's connected with session. Example, Twitch. Oh, I have to say transport WebSocket. Oh, that's stupid. All right. What was it? Transport. All right, cool. Right. So now I got this. Like, it's not actually what I'm looking for or anything, which is stupid, but right. So like the broadcaster username is test broadcaster. So like it'll help me test some stuff, but it's not going to help me test everything. But yeah. And I have no idea if Squawker's used or not. I think I did a little bit of searching and it seemed okay. But the point is that this won't really be user facing or anything. Like to use it, you have to create an app on Twitch and maybe YouTube and other stuff, right? Or like you have to get client IDs and client secrets and stuff and all that fun crap. But yeah, it's getting there. Well, like I said, I was sitting on the couch with Slater this past week and stuff. I was like, oh, I should start working on this. 4677. Oh. And actually, let me check this. Like, the config file is interesting the way I went with it, I think. And it's written in Go, too. Why don't I just do this? Oh, yeah, that's the other problem. Okay. So you get templates that you can set for at a global level. Then you have the Twitch setup. What do you mean go to? Or never mind, I just got the joke. Sorry, I'm getting tired. But anyway, so you know you can configure the WebSocket URL. I think I did the base URL too, because you can use the Twitch client. But you put in your Twitch client ID, client secret. There's an enable to toggle that on or off. Then you list the channels you want, and then you list the webhooks you want them to go to, right? So the name of this webhook is Pidgin Discord. Type Discord, and then it's the URL for the Discord hook or for that specific Discord hook, right? So like for me in the local Twitch meetup, I would have one for the Pidgin Discord and one for the Milwaukee Online Broadcaster Association Discord, right? So there'd be MOBA Discord, Pidgin Discord. They would have different URLs, and you know it'll just fire them off and go. Then likewise, for Zulip, like I said, we're just gonna use the Slack compatible webhooks, and there you go. And then this was a test to make sure that we normalize names. And actually, I should have put another webhook in there to test that, but okay, whatever. You get the idea. But as you can see how much I deleted out of the config file, there's a lot there. So it's just like, yep, it's a little hard to work on this on stream. I might leak tokens all over the place, and I don't want to do that. And like, I could put them in environment variables and stuff, but then if I'm debugging a web request, then it shows up in a header, right? And it's a lot of nonsense. Just easier to do off stream. Okay, nothing depends on this block. Okay, so, CP Pidgin clean issue up default CD build Ninja Turtles. Oh, I got a big G plugin pull request coming. I probably should have broke it up a little bit, but we'll see. Actually, how big is it? It's probably be 1,500 easy by the time I'm done. 4674. Gotta spend some time on Spasm too here. Oh, that's not happening tonight. Yeah, so I was poking Patrick Cloak about Matrix's auth today too, and yeah, it's a bitch. It also has OAuth as well. Oh yeah, yeah. I think this key is in there. Okay. 4678. This was yeah. Shit, it's 12:30. I don't know what it is when I'm streaming and or just working on Pidgin stuff, but time just disappears, man. Like not in like a bad way or anything, but you're just like, holy shit. Like I thought we were at like 2.5 hours max, not 3.5. Like it's fine, but I'm like, why am I so tired? Oh, it's 12:30. Oh. Alright, this would kind of be a pain to do this, so maybe not. So like I normally just use the file URLs to get the stuff, but then search never works, right? But they were talking in the GTK Matrix room today or yesterday, I don't remember. What? Oh. Did I have a typo in that one? 4677. Like I said, the Zula messages aren't great. Yeah. Conversation. Okay. So like it just popped up. It said Grim opened blah blah blah, and I'm like, I didn't do shit. What are you talking about? Right? I'm like, oh, Oh, I can't do this yet because it depends on the other one. Yeah, okay. Right, and 4676 did not get closed. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, all right. All right. What else do we have that has domain in the name that needs to be cleaned up? Protocol contacts, protocol conversation we did, protocol manager. Does this actually have errors? Oh, yeah. Okay. This is old, as you can tell. God, I'm just dropping keys everywhere here. Error codes for... Oh, I should have copied because of all the other stupid stuff here. It's fine, I can still go copy, but... Namely this. Like, I don't want to type it, I don't remember what it is. Oh, is there anything before the enum? No. Type def enum protocol manager error unknown. If anybody has a better name for any of these, let me know. Like, I guess it could be unknown protocol, but that seems like it's going to conflict with that one. Audit multi-cursor. Oh, I didn't even check what branch I'm on. Fuck. I know it's true. Zeta wants attention. The past 2 nights I've slept in my bed, which has both been nice and problematic. Oh crap, I got an ad start. I gotta go pee and stuff. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Slater wanted water, and he can be very indecisive with it. And take a while. Mot, M-O-T, M-O-T. And it's the Matrix library, not the plugin. The plugin will probably just be Purple Matrix. Or maybe Purple Morpheus, because we looked at that too. Although I thought Merovingian would be fine. But then I realized no one, including myself, is going to be able to be able to spell it. Mot, who's there? Pidgin who? Thought you were gonna say Mina. And say minding your own business. Yeah, no worries. Oh, I'm like, why is this still working? Because I didn't do this part. Pidgin and ideas. Yep. What did I say? Not added? Is that what we named it? Yeah. That kind bar went down way too quick. Oh. 322. Oh, I didn't get this one. The test should fail, I think. Or we didn't write test for this, apparently. I don't see the air domain here. What am I missing here? Also, I realized I gotta end soon because I'm supposed to finish making my raspberry sorbet tonight. It's in the fridge chilling right now. I gotta run it through the ice cream maker and then put it in the freezer. Protocol manager error. Manager error. Error domain for. Why you no working, man? What's up, dude? What? That's another reason he died. He wants attention. What? Like, that's not going to do it. What am I missing here? You can have the attention of 28 viewers. Yeah, well, he wants my attention, is the problem. Yeah, come up, mister. Come say hi. Get some treats. I have no idea where he is. I gotta clean this fucking office. Error codes returned by... it can't be one of them. Meow. I decided to stretch right in front of the camera last night and show all my viewers her fluffy butt. Meow. Meow. That's not what I meant to refresh. Oh. This fucking error has gotten me so many times. We should really do that. I don't want to do it right now, but that's the problem. It's not in the enum header, so the enum doesn't get seen. The enum doesn't get seen, and GObject GI docgen uses the enum to determine the error domain. And 9 times out of 10, that's the fucking problem right there. So in the smaller projects, we just pass in the headers in general. Instead for the enum headers. Instead, like we started doing it this way for whatever reason. I guess because back in the day it was slower or something, right? But that's it. That was the problem. Purple, convert, protocol manager, domain to protocol manager error. Oh, just ran turtles. that's fine. 46.8. Hold in the turtles. Okay. All right, we're gonna get out of here though, because it's time. I'm tired, and yeah. So, we're gonna go raid something a little different. So right now, Summer Games Done Quick is going on. For those who don't know, this is a big old marathon where they're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. This runs all week, 24/7. It started yesterday at like 11 in the morning my time, and it runs until early Sunday morning coming up. So, if you don't want to join the raid, you can go ahead and hit cancel up above chat. Otherwise, there's nothing else you need to do. Right now, they're playing Bioshock Infinite, but, you know, it's a huge charity stream. We're just going to go raid them because we can. It is sub-only chat, so that is what it is, but whatever. YouTube, I don't know. They've got, well, they're on YouTube. I don't know if they don't go live or what, but whatever. But that's where we're going. So, yeah. But thank you everybody for coming by tonight. You can find links to all my social media over here, including my Mastodon, which I do post on before I'm going to go live. So if you're on the Fediverse, you can find that over there. And if you want to join us on the official Pidgin Zulip server, you can find a link to do so right here as well. So thank you everybody for coming by tonight. And until next time, adios.